Sorry, folks, that we haven't had any audio yet. As you just saw, Wurzbacher getting himself a goal. Score currently 2-2 with 3:06 remaining in the first period. Sorry for all the technical difficulties today. Denman with the puck. Denman still with the puck. Coy Kendall avoids the hit, sends it in towards Nestor. Nestor to Duncan. Duncan loses it out to Coy Kendall. Puck banged off the boards, picked up Lutz. Lutz sends it around behind. Raska. Puck. One with Coy Kendall. Coy Kendall. Shot held by Kaiser. Puck. One back with Nestor. Nestor at the boards. Gets tied up. Puck clears the zone. Sent the length to Heim. Heim across to Giblin. Giblin up to Matthias. Matthias into the zone. Bull. Bull looking across for Viola. Viola couldn't hold it. It goes into the corner. Duncan sends it around the boards. Picked up by Heim. Heim across to Matthias. Matthias plays the puck to Giblin. Giblin across into the slot. Matthias, no one's there. Viola behind the net. Plays it to Matthias. Matthias looking for the slot. No one able to get there. Puck picked up Nestor. Nestor up ice to Racker. Racker clears it. Doyle plays it to Giblin. Giblin. Bull sends it in the zone. Sent around to Duncan. Duncan with the puck at the boards. Plays a cross ice pass to Bomi. Bomi across to Pavlica. Pavlica around. Shot. Saves Zomic off of his blocker. 1 minute to play in the first period. Puck banged off the boards. With Bomi in the corner. Pavlica lays a hit. Bomi hit into the corner. Puck sent up ice. Haniff sends it in. Battling in the corner. That's Land. Land loses the puck. Sent up by Toledo. Giblin loses the puck out to Duncan. Duncan into the zone. Duncan back to Bomi. Bomi shot saves Zomic. It's going to be a turn break. Puck up ice. It's going to end the period. Score 2-2 right now. Tied up at the end of the first. We'll be back after this break with more Toledo Swarm hockey action. As we welcome you back to our live stream here at the Toledo Swarm YouTube page, I'm Lucas Ozenbaugh. Quite an eventful first period, a goal from Wurzbacher. And then what looked to be an own goal there. Believe they credit it to Matthias. Puck bouncing around Nick Kaiser's net. Bouncing looked like over his shoulder. The 2 goals for Northern Michigan. The 2 for Toledo. Taylor Raska getting the event started early. And then a goal from a production line that you don't always expect. Adam Rader gets the second one with the assist going to Zach Mosier. Again, Mosier, the head chef at Benchmark Restaurant Group. Adam Rader, apple a day. Couple business owners and workers combining there. The scoring started early. 19:01, Taylor Raska got the first goal. And it continued on throughout the entire period, with Wurzbacher's goal coming just before the 2-minute warning. Fans, it's shaping out to be a very tight contest, just as yesterday's was. A little bit of an ice malfunction here in the corner. As we start to line up, it'll be Lutz taking the draw. Raska and Denman to his sides. Pennell and Smith behind him. Puck won by Viola. Stopped at the line by Smith. Picked up by Lutz. He bangs it off the boards for Raska. Raska through the neutral zone. In shot, saves Zomick. He gloves it and holds on. Lutz wins the draw back to Denman. Denman's shot blocked by Bull. Sends it around behind. Lutz to Denman. Denman gloved by Zomick. He doesn't get all of it. Puck out in front. Shot saves Zomick again. Sent the length of the ice. It'll be a race. Icing called. As it comes all the way back down. We'd like to thank Borderline Grill in Sylvania for being one of our sponsors tonight. Gathered by Gray's Station. Another one for all your gathering needs. Go to Gather by Gray's. Racker in the corner. Around behind for Williams. Williams looking to go to the slot. Picked up by Racker. Racker loses it to Bull. Bull gets the puck sent in by Duncan. Heim in his own zone. To Matthias. Matthias to Bull. Bull to Viola. Viola behind Kaiser's net. Around to Heim. Heim shot blocked by Nestor. Nestor loses it to Matthias. Matthias. Viola. Viola looking Matthias in the slot. He can't get there. And it will be a race to the other end. Puck picked up. Racker battling. Nestor looking for the slap shot. Williams gets it instead. Save Zomick. Puck sent out of play. And we'll have our first penalty of the night. Austin Giblin going to the box. That'll bring on the Shot Makers Pro Shot Power Play. If you remember yesterday, Taylor Raska started it off quick, 5 seconds. Correction, Chris Lutz started off quick, 5 seconds in to this power play with the assist to Duncan on it. Duncan now starting it up, plays it to Raska. Raska at the blue line. Plays it across to Denman. Denman back to Raska. Raska's shot blocked. Puck won't clear the zone. Finally does. Kaiser gonna stop it behind his net for Duncan. Duncan. Up ice. Lutz. Raska into the zone with Nestor. Nestor has Duncan behind him. Plays it into the slot instead. Lutz can't find the puck. Puck sent up ice. Kaiser picks the puck up for Nestor. Nestor into Raska. Raska through. Plays it to Lutz. Lutz at the board. Sends it around behind for Raska. Raska behind Zomik's net. Plays it out to the slot. Duncan. Cross to Nestor. Nestor can't hold it into the zone. Puck will clear. 48 seconds remaining on the Austin Giblin penalty. Racker. Up to Williams. Williams. Into the zone. Williams getting around Doyle. Through the slot. Into Zomik's crease. He wasn't able to get there. Puck. Weird bounce. Kicks out into the slot of Toledo. Brown into the zone. Brown loses it to Matthias. Matthias gonna chip the puck in. 14 seconds on the Giblin penalty. Puck played around to Brown. Brown. Head up ice. He plays it to Pennell. Pennell leaves it for Williams. Northern Michigan back at full strength. Williams. To Pennell. Pennell. It escapes the zone on him. And he will get a penalty. Pennell gonna go to the box now. Toledo going on their first penalty kill of the day. Went 4 for 5. Went 10 for 11 yesterday on the penalty kill. Only goal coming on that 5-minute major. Puck behind Heim. Regathers it. Plays it up to Coy Kendall. Puck ringed around behind the net. Duncan chips it up into the air. Land stopped at the boards by Duncan. It's going to be picked up with Land still, though. Haniff. Back to Heim. Back to Haniff. Across to Coy Kendall. Around behind Duncan. Duncan will fire it around and it'll clear the zone. Coy Kendall will have to regroup. Duncan sends the puck down to the Northern Michigan zone. Bomey sends the puck back to Nestor. Nestor to Duncan. Duncan off the boards. It clears the zone. Behind Heim. Heim behind Zomik's net. Settles the defenses. Sent up ice. Matthias. Matthias looking at the dot. Plays it back to Heim. Heim fires. Shot. Save Kaiser. Matthias. Back to him now. Shot. Save Kaiser. Second one. Played with a high stick. And we'll have a whistle. 16 seconds remain on the penalty. And Duncan will go to the box for another penalty. Toledo now on the 5-on-3. $14:20 remains in this second period. Raska, Lutz, and Teeter going to be your penalty kill for Toledo. As we wait a couple extra seconds for that penalty to get put up, Raska gonna send it all the way out. 10 seconds on the penalty. Say that 10 times fast. Picked up by Doyle. Doyle cross to Giblin. Giblin through the neutral zone. Pennell's out of the box. Giblin into the slot. No one able to find it. Raska gonna go the other direction. Raska has Pennell with him. Raska trying to find Pennell. They skip it out. It's gonna be Bull. Jaden Bull gets leveled. And it's gonna be a charging call. Toledo again will go on the 5-on-3 penalty kill. And Taylor Raska will go to the box. 2 minutes for charging. If you're Toledo, this is not what you want here. Long 5-on-3. Puck with Haniff. Puck behind Kaiser's net. Played back to Kuykendall. Puck behind. Kuykendall to Heim. Cross ice. Wurzbacher couldn't find it. Haniff. Haniff still behind the net. Haniff out to Heim. Heim shot goes wide of Kaiser's net. Kuykendall will keep it in the zone. Wurzbacher behind the land. Pennell will try and clear it out. It'll tip into the bench. Puck with Heim. Heim across to Giblin. Giblin skates slowly in. Shot blocked. It's played across to Matthias. Matthias at the blue line. Gonna walk in. Duncan out of the box. It's a 3-on-1. Duncan on the break. Duncan against Zomick. And he roofs it. Duncan, shorthanded, on the penalty kill. Just out of the box. Gets himself a goal tonight. What heads-up play from Chris Racker and Brody Duncan to know you're getting out of the box and to get the break. Find the puck across, and you will find greatness. "30 seconds on the Taylor Raska penalty left. 12 minutes left in the second. Puck stays in the Northern Michigan zone. Nestor giving chase. Nestor battling. Out in front, Doyle. He sends it up the boards. Patchett skating across. They can't clear the puck out of their zone, and Toledo will go back to full strength. Doyle plays the puck up to Kiola. In the zone. Puck bouncing around. Patchett around to Viola. Anthony Viola behind the net. Looking in the slot for Matthias. Duncan clears the puck. It finally clears the zone. And there will be a penalty. Austin Giblin goes to the box. 2 minutes for hooking, and we go back to the Shotmaker Pro Shop power play.
Toledo goal scored straight out of the penalty box, short-handed by number 2, Brody Duncan.
And that's the end of his night. Austin Giblin thrown out of the game.
Duncan's goal, number 34, Trevor Pennell. Short-handed goal, goal 11 the second. Duncan from Pennell.
I'm joined up here by Caleb Spinner, BCSN analyst. Caleb, what are you seeing out of this Swarm team? Obviously, you came in and saw a practice, and you're doing a research article on the Toledo Swarm. What are you seeing right now that we can build on to go into the future for the playoffs?
Well, I think when I talked to JR, he talked about building a passionate fan base, right? You're not trying to get 100 career sellouts of 8,000 like the Walleye have. It's not the same brand of hockey. It's a more intimate group. It's a scrappier group. That's certainly what you're seeing out here on the ice. To send so many Swarm to the box and still pull a shorty out of it, I think you're building a passionate fan base here. It's incredible to see the turnout last night and even the turnout today at noon on a Sunday. You know, for all these people to come out on the Lord's Day and support Swarm hockey, I think you're building a really strong foundation for the first full season next year.
Thank you, Caleb. 7 minutes worth of penalties. Toledo will be on the power play for 7 minutes. Giblin gets a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for unsportsmanlike, as well as his hooking. 7 minutes of power play. Toledo looking to carry this momentum into a couple goals. Puck, one back, Pennell at the line. Across to Racker. Racker's shot, he breaks his stick. Puck, Brown loses it. It's going to be sent down for Pennell. Pennell all the way down. Pennell behind Zomik's net with Racker, Pennell. Brown. Shot gloved by Zomik. Haven't had to say his name as often recently. Jacob Zomik with a glove save. We'd like to send a special thank you to Starter for getting our jerseys this season here so quick on the turnaround. Puck in the feet of Lutz. It's going to be sent down to Kaiser. Kaiser leaves the puck for Duncan. Duncan round his own net. Handles around Matthias. Through the neutral zone. Duncan wants to do it himself again. Ooh. Blocked by Coy Kendall. Puck chipped out to Nestor. Nestor. He loses the puck. Matthias. He loses the puck to Nestor. Duncan. Cross ice. Coy Kendall. Rips the puck down the ice. It's going to be stopped by Kaiser behind his net. Nestor. Up to Lutz. Lutz tips it in the zone. Zomick there to stop the puck. Duncan. Chips the puck out to Denman. Denman into the zone. Denman shot saves Zomick. Net comes off. 9 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the second period. Toledo leads at 3-2. Still 5 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the Toledo power play. Williams will take the draw. Puck with Sarter. Sarter for Williams. Williams to Racker. Racker back to Pennell. Pennell. Racker. Cross ice looking for Bomey. Racker. He'll circle through the neutral zone and get into the zone. Puck. Bomey. Bomey. Pennell. Pennell, Bomey. Methodical. Pennell. Bomey. Bomey still to Pennell. Very methodical, these two. Shot, saves Zomick. He holds on to it. Raska. Back to Nestor. Nestor across to Duncan. Duncan's shot tipped and it will go over. On what was already a short bench for the Northern Michigan Warhounds, you lose a player for an unsportsmanlike. That could cost you in the long run. Puck behind. Heim sends it out only as far as Duncan. Duncan cross ice to Raska. Raska to Nestor. Nestor loads up a shot off the post. Tipped out in front. Zomick had no idea it was there. Duncan. Up to Raska. Raska's shot. Pad saves Zomick. Still Raska. To Nestor. To Duncan. Lutz digging in the corner. Puck picked up Duncan. Duncan to Raska. And there will be a penalty. Toledo will go on the 5-on-3 for the full 2 minutes. Heim with the cross check. Extra long 5-on-3 penalty for Toledo. Williams, Pennell. Pennell shot, saved by Zomick. Pennell. To Racker. Racker to Pennell. Back to Racker. Mosier to Pennell. Shot. Mosier on the doorstep. Couldn't get the swipe at it. Bomey. Pennell. Racker. Shot goes up and out of play. Lutz on the draw. He's got Pennell, Denman, Raska, and Duncan. Pennell back to Raska. Duncan. Duncan's shot blocked by Helt. Denman to Pennell. Pennell gonna walk in. Back to Denman. Looking slot. Cross ice. Raska. Shot blocked. Lutz plays the shot. It's saved into the barrel of Zomick. 57 seconds remain on the Helt penalty. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remain on the Austin Giblin game misconduct penalty, being served by number 46, Brian Haniff. Still 57 seconds of 5-on-3 for Toledo. 6 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the period. Shot goes wide. Pennell had an open net. Raska to Duncan. Duncan, Raska. Raska's shot save by Zomick. Raska again at the blue line to Duncan. Duncan walking, firing, shot, save, second one, and Zomick holds. 38 seconds left on the 5-on-3. About a minute and 49 remaining on the Toledo power play. 5 minutes, 55 seconds, 3-2 in favor of Toledo. Puck back with Duncan. Duncan walking, plays Raska. Raska gonna walk the blue line, plays Duncan. Duncan cross to Pennell. Pennell fans on his shot. Second wraparound, save Zomick. A name we've said quite a bit tonight, 26 shots on him, only 3 in. Jacob Zomick making big saves. Puck. It's with Racker. Racker to Teeter. Teeter shot. It's loose out in front. Puck finally clears the zone after a full 2 minutes of time in the Toledo attacking zone. Heim out of the box. It's with Brown. Brown behind the net. Teeter. Teeter shot. Save Zomick. Puck sent around the boards. Teeter. Racker. Brown. Brown shot. Save Zomick, and he holds on to it. 41 seconds remaining in this second period power play for Toledo. 4 minutes and 47 seconds remain in the second period. 3-2 in favor of Toledo. Puck shot behind around. It's Lutz. Pennell. Across. Pennell. Into the slot. Lutz's shot blocked Zomick. And it's going to be a break the other way. Matthias loses it to Duncan. Puck into the zone. Heim. His clearance attempt fanned. Raska in the slot. Raska. Zomic save. Zomic second. Duncan. Shot blocked. Raska trying to jam it in. It's loose. Shot. They score. They score. Or do they? Northern Michigan back at full strength. A quick whistle might have saved them from a goal against. A quick whistle costing Toledo a vital goal to extend their lead to 2 as Northern Michigan ends their penalty kill. Toledo couldn't find one in the full 7 minutes. Matthias, he dumps it in behind. Zomic stood on his head for that full 7. Duncan up ice to Kane. Kane up to Bomey. Bomey in the zone. Bomey still. Bomey shot. Save Zomic. 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in this period. Score currently 3-2. Williams to take the draw. Williams won the puck back to Teeter. To Raska. To Williams. Williams shot. Wow! Tickled the twine. Caleb Williams puts it top corner over the blocker of Zomic. Who needs the power play when you have Caleb Williams to make it 4-2 in favor of Toledo? That's got to be a Pickin' Apples play of the week. Mosier on the draw. This line already has a goal. Puck shot goes wide. Picked up by Mosier. Mosier gonna mosey on down into the zone. Puck with Coy Kendall. Shot saved by Kaiser. He puts it to the corner. Pennell. A little blockage out in front and they score. A little bit of misdirection and a little bit of defensive mishap. And Toledo gets one put on them by the Northern Michigan Warhounds. Believe it was Haniff with the goal. Unfortunate for Trevor Pennell. Him and Austin Smith just colliding there. Puck sent into the zone. It's going to be an icing.
With the assist to number 43, J.J. Gordon. And number 71, Dalton Teeter. Even straight goal in the second, 3:20.
Lutz. He'll have the draw. Puck clears the Toledo attacking zone into the Toledo defensive zone. No icing. Duncan with the puck. He chips it out only as far as Viola. Viola hit into the boards. Racker gonna send it up ice to Denman. Zomic gonna chase. Big hit there by Raska. A little bit of parkour from the referee as the puck squirts out of the attacking zone and back. Toledo will have to reset. Puck in. Nothing there. Kaiser having to chase now. Puck chipped out by Kaiser. Duncan battling for it at the boards. Puck with Denman. Denman across to Lutz. Lutz. He's got Pavlica with him. Lutz still. Lutz. Zomic with the glove save on the poke check. 1:59 remaining in the second period. Toledo leading 4-3 now. If you were watching yesterday's game, you know the scoreline ended 5-3 yesterday. We'll see if it happens again today. Puck. Battled at the boards. Kane squirts away with it. Chipped out for Haniff. Haniff clears his defensive zone through the neutral zone, sends it into Brown. Brown tripped up. Puck will get sent in. Heim with it. Heim up to Haniff. Haniff will bang it around the boards for Brown. Teeter now. Teeter to Bomey. Bomey sends it into the attacking zone, picked up Heim. Re-picked up by Teeter. Teeter trying to find Kane. Coy Kendall will go into the attacking zone. Coy Kendall. Shot hits the side wall. Still Coy Kendall. Shot saved by Kaiser. Round into the slot. Teeter. Tipped out, an unfortunate bounce. As Bomey was on a break. Shot, save Kaiser. Brown. Off the boards. Heim with it. Puck tipped into the zone behind Kaiser. Shot, save Kaiser. Puck picked up by Sarter behind his own net. He plays it to Teeter. Teeter up ice to Williams. Williams, he's one-on-one with Helt. Williams, he shoots, gloved by Zomic as time expires. At the end of the second period, the score is Toledo 4, Northern Michigan 3. A couple very strong goals out of Toledo. One from Duncan shorthanded, one from Williams. Both going into the top left corner over Zomic. Fans, we will send you off to a quick break. This is Toledo Swarm Hockey, and I'm Lucas Ozenbaugh. as we welcome you back to more Toledo Swarm hockey action. Caleb Williams wins the draw to Austin Smith. He sends the puck around behind the net. Matthias at the boards. Still Matthias. He chips it out of the zone. Through the neutral zone. Matthias sends the puck behind Kaiser. Coy Kendall sends a shot, and it clears with Racker. Racker in the offensive zone, loses it to Matthias, who just chips it out. Toledo will recollect. There's a whistle. Something happens with Zomick. And we'll have a face-off right in the neutral zone.
Winning raffle ticket was a blue raffle ticket, number 10401-411. That's blue ticket ending in 411. You're the winner of the 50-50 raffle.
Mosier on the draw. Loses to Wurzbacher. Bernath. Zomick will play it around to Heim. Heim up the boards. He gets the puck back. Puck ripped around the boards, tipped out of the zone, and it will be an icing.
There was a guess the candy game in the lobby. If you guess how many pieces were there, your name is Kenzie Hatmaker. Kenzie, you are the dance.
Raska, Denman, and Lutz all on the line with Duncan and Nestor. Little bit of confusion. Land will come in for the Warhounds. Denman on the draw. Denman, shot, second one. Ooh, big save from Zomick. Puck into the slot. Puck clears the zone with Nestor. Nestor to Duncan. Duncan across to Raska. Raska for Denman. Denman in on Zomick. Denman behind the boards. Puck with Lutz. Lutz hit. Picked up by Raska. Raska cross to Nestor. Nestor shot. It's in! Nate Nestor with the goal. Little slap shot from the blue line. Macy Nestor approves. And Toledo now leads 5-3. 18:15 remaining in the third period. Another quick goal early for Toledo in a third period. And it comes from number 88, Nate Nestor. Kane loses the draw. It's Coy Kendall. He sends it around behind. Brown. He chips it off the boards. Coy Kendall. Shot blocked. Played to the slot. Wurzbacher. His shot saved by Kaiser. Bomey. Fans on his shot attempt. It goes to Teeter. Teeter will send it around behind Coy Kendall. He chips it out as far as Teeter at the blue line. Teeter shot. Saves Zomick. Brown. Pavlica, his attempt hits the post. It's opening up a little more for Toledo now. Bomey. Bomey, his pass kicked out by Helt. Bomey, one-timer, skims off the edge of his stick. Brown now. Brown chips it in. Teeter at the blue line. Teeter's shot blocked up into the ceiling netting by number 19, Mitchell Patchett. For those of you who can't tell, we do have Macy Nestor, Nate Nestor's daughter, here in the box with us, helping record camera. Puck bounced around behind Matthias. He loses the puck to Williams. Gains it right back and clears the zone. Pennell sends the puck in behind Zomick. Heim. Matt Heim bouncing it up the boards. Austin Smith. Heim now. He's stopped at the dot by Smith. Puck with Coy Kendall. Off the boards to Heim. Heim with it again. He goes cross ice to no one. Sarter. Through the slot. Picked up by Heim. Sarter blocks it behind the net. He's ran into the boards by Coy Kendall. Williams to Pennell. Pennell's shot saves Zomick. Puck goes around only as far as Williams at the blue line. Williams looking, firing, shot blocked. Duncan, shots. His attempt, he kind of fans on it. It's going to be sticked and held on by Zomick. Raska, ooh, his attempt goes over the bar. Nestor with a slip. He stops the puck at the blue line. Duncan to Nestor. Nestor sends it in the zone. Nestor at the blue line. Nestor, shot. Saves Zomick. Duncan goes around. Nestor keeps it in the zone. It's going to be chipped out. Shot. Saved by Kaiser. It goes up and out of play. .15:01 remaining in this third period. 5-3, same score line as yesterday in favor of Toledo. Toledo, a massive favorite in the shots department right now. 39-16. Matthias dangles through one, dangles through two. A shot goes wide of Kaiser. Brown. Brown into the zone. Brown can't find it cross crease. Puck chipped out. Bomey. His attempt put wide by Zomick. Teeter. It wraps around and it will be called an icing.
Well, I just want to thank again Power Play sponsor Shotmakers Throw Shot. Throw your ball needs, your bowling ball needs, Shotmakers Throw Shot.
Special thank you to NWO Trailer Rentals, Pillar Hockey Academy, Benchmark Restaurant Group, Way Too Detailed, Gather by Gray Station, and Borderline Grill in Sylvania, Ohio. Matthias. He plays it out to Bernath. Pennell across to Smith. Smith across to Bernath. Bernath will chip it in the zone. Wurzbacher through the neutral zone. Stopped up by Smith. Pennell behind the net. Pennell will clear. Puck around into the zone. Bernath leaves it for Pennell. Pennell behind the net. Up to Bernath. He chips it out of the zone and goes for a change. Kaiser directs it behind the net. Pennell. He's got two Warhounds around him. Pennell still behind Kaiser's net. Up to Williams. Williams to Racker. Stopped out by Coy Kendall. Puck chipped across the ice. Racker couldn't get his stick on it. Viola. Kennedy. His shot. Gloved down by Kaiser. Little windmill action there from Kaiser.
Winning cowbell number 14. If you want lucky cowbell number 14, please visit the merch booth. You just want some cold hard cash. The cash is king around here.
Doyle. Squirts it down the line. Matthias. Viola into the slot. Helt couldn't quite find the shot. Puck goes to the corner for Viola. Puck into the slot. Matthias shot. Held on by Kaiser. Duncan around the boards. Raska, he's loose. What a save, Zomick. He pokes it, and he's down. Fans, we will go for a quick little break.
Get your skills ready for next season. Check out Toledo.
As we come back, you have two options that are Swarm approved if you're hungry here in Sylvania and Toledo. You either have Borderline Grill in Sylvania, best smash burger in all of Toledo, puck played across, Lutz couldn't get there, or you have Benchmark. The Benchmark Restaurant Group, head chef Zach Mosier has an assist tonight. And if you want a great steak, go to Benchmark. Raska battling for it at the boards. Puck played out to Pennell. Pennell across to Duncan. Duncan lasers it up ice to Denman. Denman just chipping it across for Lutz. Raska behind the net. Out into the slot. No one there. Duncan. Through the neutral zone. Duncan wanting to do it himself. He leaves it off for Raska now. Raska battling with Coy Kendall. Pennell. It bounces off him. It goes into the neutral zone. Again, Duncan. Duncan loses the puck out. It's going to be a break. Matthias. He chips it wide of Kaiser's net. Kane. Kane clearing the zone. Coy Kendall in his defensive zone. Plays it across to Heim. Heim up to Matthias. Matthias. Back to Heim. Heim shoots. Kaiser tries to stick it wide. Brown. Around behind to Pennell. Pennell clears the zone. Heim in his own zone now. Bangs it off the boards. Gonna be picked up Kaiser. He directs it to the corner. Brown around the net. Up to Pennell. Pennell chips it up to Pavlika. Pavlika's shot saves Zomic. It's loose. Kane trying to find it. Zomic dives on it. Score currently 5-3. Toledo has 40 shots. It's Wurzbacher. He enters the neutral zone. He goes through. Puck shot over the shoulder of Kaiser. It chips off the iron and goes over. Brown battling. Puck into the slot. Doyle, his shot wide. And Sarter tries to chip it out. Puck into the corner, Williams. Sarter giving chase. Doyle there. Puck with Teeter. Dalton Teeter. There's a whistle. And we have a high stick on the Warhounds. It's number 19. Mitchell Patchett going into the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. And Toledo will go on another power play. Little bit of a different story today compared to yesterday. Toledo spending most of their time on the penalty kill. Now spending most of it on the power play today. This power play brought to you by Shopmakers Pro Shop. It's Coy Kendall. He sends it off the glass down the ice. Duncan gonna go behind his own net to reset. Plays it to Pennell. Pennell up the ice into the zone. Pennell around one shot. Save. He gets hit into the goalie Zomic. We'll send you off to a slight break, folks. This is Toledo Swarm Hockey. It's good to see Zomic able to skate off under his own power. There is a goalie substitution. Jacob in net now. Puck rings around. Lutz. Puck up to Pennell. To Duncan. Duncan looking. Raska firing. Shot sails up into the glass. And the puck is chipped out. Northern Michigan will go for a change. As Brody Duncan picks up the puck, he plays it to Taylor Raska. Taylor Raska. Shot, and he scores! Give him a little razzle-dazzle from Taylor Raska. And that will be the end of Jacob's night. Score now 6-3. There was a minute and 2 left on that Shotmakers Pro Shot power play when Taylor Raska found the post and fired it home. Puck with Smith. Played into the zone. Puck clearing out through the neutral zone, picked up by Pennell. Pennell plays the puck to Williams. Williams into Pennell. Pennell trying to chip it in. Little scramble out in front. Puck's going to chip out to Haniff. Haniff plays it to Wurzbacher. Wurzbacher shot blockered by Kaiser. Raska with his second of the night. Puck played across to Heim. Wurzbacher. Nestor to Duncan. Duncan gonna take it himself through the neutral zone. Heim sends it only as far as Nate Nestor. Big hops from Nestor there. Raider sends it into the zone. Raider has himself a goal tonight. Puck to Duncan. To Bernath. Bernath couldn't quite get it. Matthias sends it up to Viola. Viola loses it to Nestor. Matthias stops it at the blue line. It's a break. Viola. Shot goes wide. Duncan sends it around. Raider to Mosier. Zach Mosier. He goes for the slap shot. Raider with it. Raider gloved. It's loose out in front. And there's a cross check. Doyle gonna go to the box for a cross check. And Toledo again goes on the power play. A little bit of past history there. Mosier lived down in Naples, Florida, went to high school down there. Doyle from Naples, Florida, played against Mosier in high school. Funny they both end up north playing in the APHL. Kane on the draw. Pavlica to Teeter. Teeter looking, firing, shot saved by Zomic. Kane attempts a shot. It's going to be held by Zomic, and they'll go again. 5 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in this third period. Toledo leads it 6-3. On the power play with a minute and 45 left. Played up to Pavlica. Pavlica loses it. Into the zone. Shot. Save Kaiser. Ooh, Pavlica goes down. very hard. And he's really hurt. Fans, we'll send you off to a quick break.
Was that his mom and dad?
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish a speedy recovery to number 13, Brody Pavlica. Scary moments, not what you want to see. Brody, we're with you. As we slowly come back to the action, the players will get a little skate in. After a little bit of a break. Brody, we say thank you, and we're here with you. Five minutes, 22 seconds remaining in this third period. A minute and 33 left on the Sean Doyle penalty. It'll be a face-off. Down and in the Toledo zone. Puck with Pennell. He'll hold behind the net. Duncan. Just going to chip it in on Zomac. Coy Kendall behind the net. Sends the puck around. It's stopped at the blue line by Duncan. He loads up the slap shot just and plays it to Taylor Raska instead. Raska still. Raska hit into the boards. Pennell. He'll skate into the zone. Played across. Duncan. Duncan fires into the slot. It's going to be Raska with the puck at the blue line. Still Raska. Pennell. Into the slot. Raska. Shot. Blocked out in front. It's going to be picked up by Wurzbacher. He sends a shot in on Kaiser. He'll play it to the corner. Duncan. Plays the puck up. It's going to be tipped, and it will be played. But they'll call it at center ice. Williams on the draw. No. They'll say he didn't attempt to play it, and it will be a full icing. Bomey plays the puck across. Williams into the zone. Shot. Saves Zomick, and he holds on to it. 9 seconds left on the Sean Doyle penalty. 3 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in this third period. Bomey. Shot. Blocked out in front of Zomick. Second shot. Blocked again out of Zomick. Northern Michigan back at full strength. Puck's going to be played all the way up. Nestor. With Bomey. Over to Williams. Williams' shot goes wide. Bomey sends it around. Brown. He plays it up. Cross ice. Williams. Williams still with it. Shot gloved Zomick. 3 minutes. 4 seconds remain in this third period. Toledo leads it 6-3. 45 seconds. 45 shots in favor of Toledo. To the Northern Michigan 19. Mosier, Rader, Kane, Teeter Brown. Puck around the boards. Teeter. Up the boards. Kane puts it into his own zone. Brown will bang it off the boards. It'll be picked up by Mosier. Zach Mosier. He stops on it. He makes someone fall with his stop. Viola. Rader into the corner. Puck played into the corner. Banged off the boards. Teeter will pick it up at the blue line. Teeter loses it at the blue line. It's going to be a slight break. Matthias gets his pass blocked. Helt in his own zone. 2 minutes remaining in this third period. Wurzbacher. Up to Kennedy. Kennedy's shot save by Kaiser. Nestor. Up to Raska. Back to Nestor. Nestor shot save Zomick. Second shot save again Zomick. Smith. Panel loses the puck. It's going to be Wurzbacher in the corner. Smith lays the hit. He's got the puck with him still. Puck played around Denman. Denman sends it the length. It's going to be on Zomick. Raska trying to get the puck. It's stopped by Zomick. 1 minute. 15 seconds remaining in this third period. Toledo leads it 6-3. 20 shots on goal for Northern Michigan. 47 for Toledo. Smith shoots, tipped out in front. It hits the high glass. Pennell into the boards. Coy Kendall with him. They're digging for it. Puck clears out to Coy Kendall. Smith gonna hold it at the boards. 48 seconds remaining. Raska into the zone. Heim behind the net. Nestor trying to play it out. Denman. Zomick makes the save. Denman trying to shoot it off of Zomick. Pennell. Puck will clear all the way down. No icing. Duncan. 15 seconds. Puck with Raska. He tries to send it in. Matthias. Coy Kendall. Puck will go back. And that will be it. Toledo Swarm taking the series this weekend against Northern Michigan with the score of 6-3. Scary moments happening. We're with you. Brody Pavlica. Toledo winning it 6-3 today, 5-3 yesterday. 2 goals from Raska tonight. A goal from Duncan. A goal from Williams. A goal from Rader. And then a goal from Nate Nestor. Little bit of sportsmanship here at the end. Having waited all that time, we'll get right with our 3 stars. We'd like to send a couple special thank yous. First, Borderline Grill in Sylvania. Thank you for being a sponsor tonight. Gather by Gray's Station. For all your gathering needs, gather by Gray's Station. Way Too Detailed. For all your car detailing needs, go to Way Too Detailed.
3 stars are getting your 3rd star, number 26, Adam Ryder.
Adam Rader getting 3rd star of the night. He had himself a goal.
2nd star of the day, number 2, Brody Duncan.
Brody Duncan as well with that short-handed snipe. And with it twice in a row, 2 goals. Number 22, Caleb Raska, 4 goals on the weekend. The captain proving why he is our leading goal scorer. Thank you, fans, for joining us here tonight. We'd like to send another special thank you. NWO Trailer Rentals, Pillar Hockey Academy, Benchmark Restaurant Group, and then Shopmakers Pro Shop. Fans, thank you for joining us here tonight on the Team Toledo Ice House live stream of your Toledo Swarm. Thank you. This is Toledo Swarm Hockey. I'm Lucas Ozenbaugh. Have a good night.